Oh my goodness gracious me.
And restart.
That's all in. Episode 12 of the P&C Lads podcast. I'm Dylan Buckley. Who are you?
My name is Evan.
My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.
We've just spent the last half an hour trying to fix technical difficulties. So if you hear a little static noise, I'm going to be very annoyed because as of right now, I think I've resolved it. If you can hear it, I apologise.
We all hope you had an amazing Mother's Day. For those of you reckon there's a mother out there who listens to us?
Yeah, for all of you that have mums, good for you.
For all of you who have mums, I hope you celebrated wonderfully on Sunday. Our mums aren't with us. They're alive, but they're just they're not in Melbourne. So we were motherless today.
Mummy milk.
Oh, mummy, where are you, mummy?
Titty mum. Milk.
But no, it's a beautiful day in Melbourne. It's a fantastic day. The sun is out, and it's hard to be upset when the sun's out.
It is. My mood today was better till we had this static noise, but it was great. We went to the gym.
Yeah,
it was a fucking good day.
It's been brilliant. The best thing about this past week, the boys have left the house. Will, Seb, and Nicholas, they're in Sydney right now, New South Wales. And as a result, for those of you who keep up to date with our lives, you would know that we've been sharing a room with a curtain in place of a door.
On a single mattress that is very bad lumbar support with poor pillows with a, like Dill said, no door. So
I have chronic back pain now. We all do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those boys have ventured to New South Wales and we now have rooms to ourselves.
We do. I've taken Seb's. Dill's taken Willie's. Nick's, I don't think anyone would.
Nick's is vacant, so if anyone wants to stay here, let us know.
It's a dangerous game, though.
We've got a spare room. Come stay. Come say hello.
I don't know about that. But, no, it's been great. I literally said to myself last night, I said, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get back to the shared room on a single mattress with bad lumbar support with poor pillows and no door. So
the first night, I was excited for bedtime.
Oh, mate, even now, when we finish watching, we're watching Power right now. When we finish watching that TV show, that episode, firstly, I'm sad because it's a cliffhanger every single time. It's a great show. Go watch it. But I know now that I have space for my laptop. You have a TV in your room, but I don't. I have my laptop sitting there. I'm going to sit up there. I've stayed up till 2 a.m. both nights.
Yeah.
3 nights. Because I'm just I'm so happy.
Yeah. It's tough to get out of bed as well.
It is.
It's just, you don't realise. I've kind of forgotten what it's like to have a room to yourself.
No, same, 100% with the door.
And I was just so acclimatized to being in that little dungeon that we're in that I forgot. And when it's kind of bad because when those boys come back, me and Will might get into a fucking fist fight, mate. I'll be like, you're not having your room, son.
Mate,
down you go.
Seb's now sharing a room with me.
Down you go, son, because I can't leave now. I've seen the light. I've seen how the other half live.
Dude.
And where's the respect?
No, it's fucked up.
I reckon I would happily just ditch the laundry. Fuck it off outside or something, and I'll set up a room in there. At least that has a fucking door. It's got 2 doors, actually.
You don't want to be in the laundry.
You definitely don't. There'd be a lot of ruckus in there.
Yeah, fuck that.
But apart from that, it's been quite a chill week.
Well, we got robbed.
We did get robbed.
So
we're not going to say how we got robbed.
Dill says chilled week. I say we got motorbikes stolen from garage.
Yeah. We're not going to say how those were stolen, but there is a green motorbike. What? It's like a dirt bike?
A Kawasaki dirt bike. If anyone's bought one for a cheap price, it's probably belongs to us, mate.
Probably not a cheap price. They're probably selling that shit for as much as they can.
Yeah, but
if you've bought one in the Brighton area, it could be from anywhere, couldn't they?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, if you've done that, or if you've seen one, or if you've seen someone just pedaling it along, let us know.
We got robbed in broad daylight too.
Yeah.
There was 4 people home. In fairness, the garage was open, the gate was open. Anyone could have and literally a grandma could have strolled into this joint. Bear in mind, there is so many fucking people come and go to this house that I wouldn't even question it. Yeah. Someone could walk up, take that motorbike out that garage, and I'd go, it's one of next door's friends.
And now that you've said that, I will preface that is not the case anymore.
Yeah, we have cameras
This
and
place is a prison.
and big boys too. Like I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up.
You ever wanted to be beaten up with a guy wearing a sweater vest?
I'll fuck you up.
Didn't think so. But we've got plenty to talk about today.
I've got fucking notes, bro.
So do
I've
I.
got notes.
I struggled to see where we go first here, though. Where would you like to go?
I don't even think we hit a segment.
No.
I've got things, bro.
Yeah, so do I.
Fuck.
Be a long one today.
Oh yeah, you guys are in for the long haul. Where's my notes gone?
Here, let me bring
Yeah, run it up.
someone.
I found them.
I saw LP talking about this and Mike on the most recent podcast. They said, Mike Malek said on their podcast, he said, how do guys pee with boners?
It's simple, bro.
And he said, you go into the shower and you pee against the wall and you let it drop. And this is where it sparked my brain department, right? Guys with foreskins have it better because you can direct your pee with a foreskin. You can literally direct your pee because if you don't pull your foreskin back, you can actually direct it so it goes down.
No, you can't. If you use your foreskin to direct piss, it becomes just a fucking spray fountain. Have you ever had your foreskin like it's
trained.
It's too tucked. It's like I don't know, like it kind of like it's folded in or whatever, and you go to piss, and then it just goes like it pisses everywhere, all over the seat, all over the wall, because you didn't make sure the foreskin wasn't all fucked up.
No, I don't have that issue a lot. I can direct
not a lot, obviously.
I can direct my urine with the use of the foreskin.
Dill's got a lengthy foreskin. Boys.
And I think that people, those uncircumcised kings out there can't do that. They don't have a lot of options, do they?
Yeah, you do. I'm telling you, the pissing with a boner is not that big a deal unless you have a 10-foot cock. All you do is you sit down on the toilet seat, lean forward, and piss. It's not hard. I'm doing that every single time that I have a hard on.
You can't do it standing up. It's not natural. It's not how you would naturally do it, which is the most frustrating thing. I mean, they can just...
You give a don't argue to the wall.
You give a don't argue to the wall.
You lean forward, hand on the wall, legs put far back. So it's kind of like you're in a nice angle. But...
You just wait. You just give yourself some time.
Well, you just go outside. I'll just piss on like every morning I piss outside. I don't piss in the toilet in the morning. I literally piss in the garden.
It's weird behaviour in this house. People do choose to urinate against a wall or into a little puddle of grass or into a little batch of dirt as opposed to just using a fully functioning toilet in this house.
Half functioning. Those toilets are fucked.
They function quite nicely.
Prison toilets would be cleaner than these.
Yeah, that's on us.
Well,
it's on us.
It's on some people. Yep. There's literally, I'm not even going to describe it because it's filth, but some of the filth in those toilets is fucked.
No one needs to hear that.
No, they don't.
Where were you going?
Well, so I actually saw a thing and I believe it is a complete fact, but I think that the night before a day off is actually better than the day off itself. So, for example, I think like a Friday night, for example, is better than Sunday. So like Friday, even if you got to go to work on Friday, knowing that you can stay up late, you can do whatever you fuck you want, you can sleep in tomorrow is better than having the actual day off.
Yeah, I did see that TikTok. That's I'd have to agree with you. It is a pretty good one.
It is.
It's just the feeling knowing that you don't have to wake up early in the morning. Or like, because then once your day off comes around, you're like, oh, what do I do on my day?
Well, because now
and then it's over.
All you're thinking about is that you have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the worst feeling in the world. Sunday rolls around, you go, already, it's 9 a.m.
Is Friday night better than Saturday?
See, that's the questionable one because you have you have the day off the next day.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's not the same thing because that's still included as the night. Because Saturday, like, that is a day off, but also you have the next day off. So it's not the same thing.
You can't ask that question.
Exactly. Definitely nights, even just like midweek night off, you got tomorrow off. Oh, you're already calling in sick and shit. You going, fuck yeah, I'm calling in sick tomorrow. I'm going to stay up late.
I can play that extra game on the PS5. I can watch that extra episode. You can justify things late at night.
Yeah.
You can say, I'm going to do this instead of, oh no, it should be a smart.
That 1 a.m.
smart
wank,
cookie.
you've gone, fuck it.
Fuck it. Just bust that nut. Bust
Bust
that
that
nut.
nut.
Bust
I
that
swear that's from a movie.
Bussin', probably.
But no.
We're unaware.
That was my note, and I like it.
We've got a bloke in here. His name's William, and he's got a weird fear. And I'm gonna try and FaceTime him in a second. Don't know if he'll answer, but I'm gonna tell you his fear right now. Will is terrified of leftover food.
Yeah.
The other day, he had made a laksa, so it's like these like noodles and shit in this like creamy sauce, and overnight it had solidified itself into the fridge. And he said, "Hey Dill, can you please put this in the pot for me on top of the stove and start to like get it hot?" He couldn't go anywhere near the leftover food.
Do you want to know what the thing that I find most like messed up about that? I understand that people don't like leftovers, etc., right? What I don't understand, why keep the leftovers? Because here's a serial keeper leftovers. Like, bro, this man will keep bolognese. He'll keep, they'll refrigerate dry pasta. And then they'll never eat it.
Yeah. No, but he did eat this food. He just couldn't prepare it himself the next day.
That is an interesting, particularly next day, I mean.
It is strange. So I'm going to FaceTime him to see if he can actually
Why?
Yeah, give us the reasons why. There's every chance this boy doesn't answer. He's useless with his phone. Oh, he's here. Oh my God, he's here. All right. Hello, Will.
Hello.
Now we're on the podcast live here, and I've just mentioned that you have
Really live. You posted it tomorrow.
No, it's live. We're live streaming. I've just let the people know that you have an irrational fear of leftovers.
Yep.
Could you just explain to the people why, mate?
I'm just asking fucking Nick to put his window up. So, I don't know, bro. Spag bowl cold, like that is set in the fridge smells different to spag bowl when it's cooked. It smells like that kid at school that opened their lunchbox up and it fucking stinks. And it's just like, and it's that squelchy sound when like you fucking put the spatula into it, bro. Like that shit just makes me literally want to fucking tie the but it's actually like a very big fear of mine. Like people can say, oh, that's like a real beta thing, but that is my fear. I can't do leftovers. Like you had to put my soup on the other day.
Yeah. I just told that story, and do you reckon there's others out there who share this fear?
Oh, I'm not the only one.
You're not the only one. Is there
I'm the only one. That's real sad.
Is there a term for this fear? Have you come up with one?
I'm not the only one, but if I am, people are fucking liars. Compulsive liars.
I don't think there's many people out there who would like say that they're scared of this thing.
It's a food scrap phobia.
A food scrap phobia. It still tastes good the next day though, doesn't it? You still love it.
Oh, it tastes better the next day. The flavors have matured, but like the fucking, it just isn't. I just hate the look of it and the sound of it and the smell of it.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's disgusting. All right,
I don't reckon I am the only one, but should we start a poll? Yeah, let's start a poll.
Start a poll. All right, appreciate you, son. Drive safely.
Sorry, cheers, mate.
Later, boys.
All right, well,
That was Will from MisFit Minds, boys.
you've heard it there from the man himself about his fear. If you know anyone who shares that fear, please do let us know.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it. I 100% thought he was lying to me when he asked me to help him with that task.
That is wild.
Because it's just crazy.
It is.
It is crazy.
Food scrap phobia, let us know. I think we roll into the first segment, my friend. I think we roll straight into the draft. And this week on the draft, we are doing ways to say goodbye, which we saw. I think it's the Breadbasket gang or whatever, someone like that. So shout out to those boys because we were stuck for an idea, and those boys gave us some inspiration. So
they are American though, or Canadian.
Canadian, I think,
and we're Aussies, so there's
very different.
There's gonna be some different answers here, which is we wanted to compare and contrast.
Do you know what would be very interesting? A slang off between Canada and Australia, because Canada is very slang heavy. like the Nelk boys and shit.
Yeah,
Like slam some hogs.
You'd have to like come up with a verb, like a doing sentence, and be like, how's your slang?
If anyone's from Canada
Or
that
even the
watches
UK.
this right now, please DM us and we'll do a slang off with you.
Yep.
Like we'll FaceTime you on the show
We'll come up with some terms.
and we'll
how would you say this?
we'll run
But
it up.
Anyway, let's
So yeah, ways to say goodbye. Paper, scissors, rock, see starts.
paper, scissors, rock.
Gangster.
I start first. Okay. Pick one.
Yep.
This is my go-to one. I always say it. It's see you when I'm looking at you.
Yep.
See you when I'm looking at you. Bit quirky, maybe for some. It just rolls off the tongue nicely, and it's factual.
Yeah.
I'm going, so I will see you. The next time I see you, I'll be looking at you.
I feel like that's a dad jokey one.
Yeah.
Like, and the only reason I say that is because the first time I ever heard someone say it was because my dad said it.
Yeah.
He's like, "See you when I'm looking at you."
Yeah, I heard my brother say it. He's a father right now, so
So yeah,
Fair play.
serial dad joke can't go wrong. Gives a good laugh. It's like, haha, yes you will, not wrong.
pick one.
I like it. My pick one. This one is actually could be a controversial topic, but I think my pick one is actually going to be waiting for someone else to make the first move on saying goodbye. So we're sitting around in a group setting, and I'm waiting for someone to say, "I'm going to head off," and I join them and say, "I think I'm going to dip as well," or you just follow on. "I think I'm going to go as well," or "I think I'm going to leave too." It's controversial because it's not a phrase,
Yeah.
but it is like
So what do you name that one?
I would say I'm going to head off too.
Okay.
So like because someone will be like, "Oh, I think I'm going to head off," and then it'll be like, "Yeah, I'm going to head off too."
Okay.
But I'm never the first one to make that move. Do you know what I'm saying? You can never be the first one
Fair play.
because otherwise you're the loser. You've ruined the night. So yeah, that's my pick one. It's controversial, but the rest of them will be phrases.
My pick two is yeah, look, I don't know if other people use this phrase, but we'll find out. Pick two is I'm going to launch. Launch is just a clear term for leaving or to go do something else. It's a phrase it's a key term that gets used quite heavily around here, at least in the people I surround myself with.
Yep.
I'm going to launch. That's pick two.
Yep. My pick two is going to be, I kind of just said it, but it's going to be, I'm going to dip.
Yeah.
Dip. Don't know why dip. I mean, dip is like jumping in the pool. I'm going to have a dip in the pool.
Yeah.
But I'm a serial dip user.
Yeah.
I say I'm going to dip.
Yep. No, I'd
That's
have to
my pick
agree. My pick three, it's going to be, unfortunately, yeah, this is going to cost Ev some editing, but it's going to be CX.
C word. C word.
That's just that's a reoccurring statement I make with friends.
Yeah.
I say it
100%.
often, and it's a term of endearment, really. I say it with love.
Yep.
Some people won't understand that, but that's on them.
Well, see, and this is the thing, right? Like, because on my list, I have that, but I put in brackets interchangeable insult.
Oh yeah.
And the reason I put that is because the see ya, like see you later, see ya, like that's the phrase.
Yeah.
The C word that you just mentioned, that is one insult, but it could be see a champ,
Yeah.
see a fella,
See a
see a
fuckwit.
big boy, see a dickhead, see a what. It could be anything, but it's
Yeah.
an interchangeable insult. And if you're not insulting your friends upon saying goodbye, you're not really friends.
You don't really like them. You don't have that deep connection.
So that's I won't use that on my list because that's just a little hyphen for
Yeah.
you. But is it my pick three? Yeah, pick
got
three.
pick three.
My pick three is literally just going to be one word: laters.
Laters, yeah.
Laters.
Yeah. And that links to my pick four, which is catch you later.
Yeah, it's on my list.
Catch you later is probably a very common one for Aussies.
Yep.
I'd say that would probably feature in everyone's top five.
Yep.
That's my pick four.
Yep. My pick four. This could be controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could be seen as a little bit of a beta male here.
Yeah.
But adios.
I had that.
Adios.
We say it a lot just to say goodbye on the
Adios.
podcast.
That we say it. I say it on PlayStation. Like I'll be like, all right, boys, catch you later, blah blah blah, and then right as I'm about to fucking leave, I say adios.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that. That's a good one. My is it fifth pick?
Last pick.
My fifth and final pick. It's really good in my opinion. Really good. Tough to not make it up the leaderboard. But my fifth and final pick is take it easy.
Yep.
I'll be like, see you guys. Take it easy.
Yep.
Bang. Close the door.
And that kind of launches into my fifth pick. It's similar. Is love ya.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's almost like the post goodbye, because you say adios, love ya.
Yeah.
And that is just some phrases we use.
Yeah.
What would you say is your most commonly used one?
What for
in saying goodbye?
For goodbyes?
Like, yeah, if you're just you're saying goodbye to fucking, you're just leaving me. Like you're just going out.
Maybe like a see you slut, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's never anything nice.
It's always an insult. Do you know what I think that is the most commonly used one. But I think the reason it couldn't really be on the list is because it's a combination of any of those, like catch you later, goodbye, see ya, add the insult.
Yeah.
Like it's like, see ya dickhead, goodbye fuckwit. Like,
please do list your 5 or even just your most common one.
yeah.
Because I'm really intrigued, especially if you're not from Australia. If you listen elsewhere, if you listen from another country, I'm intrigued. It has to be in English though, because otherwise I won't fucking understand it.
Yep. So that they are some goodbyes. I guess that rounds out the draft. This is something I noticed the other day. We were driving towards the gym. You're a serial phone folder user.
Hey?
You're a serial phone folder user.
I'm a serial phone folder.
Yeah, stop thinking about cornflakes, champ. Talking about cereal as in like you're a fucking serial killer. But no, you're on your phone, you use the folders.
Oh.
And this is why I think there's two types of people. Because I don't and you do, which means there has to be some sort of a split. And I'm intrigued to know what that split is. So please let me know. Are you the type of person who likes to have your phone really organized and clean, have it in folders, social media folder, music folder, yada, yada, yada? Or are you like me who just has apps everywhere? Well, I mean, hey, fuck it. We'll just go with that. I mean, they're not everywhere. Like I have them, like my social media is in order, but I don't have them in folders.
Yeah.
So I want to know, are you a folder user? Are you not a folder user?
Yeah. Let's do this right now. Let's list our 4 things that are on our
bottom thing. Yeah.
On our toolbar.
Yep.
So on the iPhone, you've got your little toolbar. On any phone, you've got your toolbar. But you put your 4, I would say, most used apps or most accessible apps that you have there.
I would argue that.
Yeah, I would argue that too. But I'm really intrigued to see. I think ours is going to be quite similar. It won't be the exact same though.
I will stamp this right now. I think 90% of the population has these first 2 that you can mention if you want. We'll say them, but then I think 90% of them have at least these 2 in them, and I'll say them.
I'm pretty sure on iPhone you can only have 4. On
Yeah.
On Android you can have more, but iPhone toolbar, I have. My phone is the first one, phone call.
Yep, and that's the first one that I think that every single person that owns an iPhone will have on their thing.
Yeah. My second one is the message, iMessage.
Yep, like the standard message that comes on the phone. I think that is the second one that every single person will have on their toolbar.
Yeah. Third one is Safari.
Not me.
What is your third one?
I have the Facebook Messenger app.
Interesting. Very interesting.
In the third slot too.
Yeah. And my fourth and final one is Spotify.
Spotify as well for me.
Spotify needs to be easily accessible.
Or whatever music app you use, I think will be on that list, on that toolbar.
Yeah. Spotify has to be on there, in my opinion, because I need to be able to access it very quickly. If I need to change a song on the drive, somehow access it, even though that's illegal. Not saying I do that. Plead the fifth.
Obviously parked.
But with keys turned off, out the ignition. Actually, mine's push to start. Flex. But yeah, that Spotify is my fourth and final app on the toolbar. And like you said, what's your fourth?
Spotify.
Oh, Spotify as well.
Yeah. I almost changed my third one from Messenger today to SoundCloud.
Yeah, well,
I was very close.
That's why I've got the music folder, because I don't only use SoundCloud in the gym.
Do you want to know what this is where I say they're not my most used apps, and I actually hate that I have these on here because firstly, I don't make a lot of phone calls.
True.
Particularly now being in Melbourne, I do call my parents maybe 3 times a week or whatever. But before that, I would almost never ever use the phone app. Maybe like once a day. Absolute max.
Yeah.
Same thing with the iPhone Messenger.
Yeah.
I said this. I had this stamp of approval. I said, if you're a girl and I am texting you through the iPhone messaging app, you are special.
Yeah.
Because I don't text anyone.
Yeah.
Hence why I have my Facebook app, because that's what I feel like we all use to text.
No, I'd agree. I use Safari a lot. I would say
Chrome user.
Yeah, no. You know, I don't know why I use Safari. I think it's just the interface.
Oh, the user interface is awful on Safari.
No, I just prefer it a lot more. I do prefer it a lot more. But yeah, no, I think it'd be interesting to see if like some people don't have the phone call and the phone message.
I reckon this is the Gen Z.
Once again, list your 4.
The 18-year-old starter pack. I'll guess it right now.
TikTok.
Snapchat, bottom left. Instagram, second one. Spotify, Facebook Messenger. I guarantee that is the 4.
The one I would get rid of there, I reckon Messenger is out, and I think TikTok would be in, just because
You think they're going to put that on their
so
hotbar,
many people don't use Facebook.
They
Messenger.
do. I feel like everyone uses Messenger still.
Bro, a lot of the young kids are simply just Instagram DM or Snapchat.
Yeah, a lot of Snapchat groups, I guess.
A lot of people literally just do not have Messenger. I can't really understand it because it's probably the best form of communication.
It's the only thing that saves Facebook. I think we should move on from this stuff, though. Do you want to do another segment?
Yeah.
We can do the bedroom yeah. We can do bedroom blunders because you only got 1 cent in.
Okay.
Sexiest voice I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Hopefully it lets us play it for you.
It fucking better.
I do have it here. I've got it here.
You got it?
Right. So she said keep it anonymous, thank God.
We may have to alter the voice a little bit then.
I don't think this first one's gonna
I'll just press play.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No shot, bro.
Hey Evan and Dylan, last year on my uni ski trip we were all on a night out after a full day of skiing and my friend went back with this guy. There were lots of other unis from England on trips in the same resort as us. I'm at Liverpool, but there was unis from Manchester, Bristol, some from London, and she ended up going back with the Geordie boys, so a guy from Newcastle. As it was a uni trip and we're all broke, our accom was very cheap and very basic, so bunk beds, sofa beds, that kind of vibe. This guy was bottom bunk, so immediately not off to a great start. Anyway, while they were having sex, it unsurprisingly woke up his roommate on the top bunk. But once he woke up, he started making in-depth conversation with the boy my friend was sleeping with, talking about how his night out was, where in the resort he'd skied today, just general chit-chat, what bars they went to, even at one point, the footy score from earlier that evening. Despite him not being able to see his friend having sex below him, the bed had been shaking a lot and they'd both been moaning, so it's pretty obvious they were having sex. But it didn't seem to bother him and he was pretty happy to chat to his friend in between the moans. My friend wasn't really sure what to make of it, and the next day the Geordie boy also told her his friend on the top bunk hadn't been out that night. So it's not even like his friend was drunk asking these questions, he was completely sober. Whether it was a case of what happens on the ski trip stays on the ski trip, I don't know, but I've got 2 questions for you boys. If you were the boy on the bottom bunk in the middle of sleeping with the girl, what would your response be to your mate? Would you ignore him? Tell him shut up? What would you do? And secondly, would you ever, under any circumstances, make conversation with your mate while you were sleeping with a girl?
Well, first things first, I mean, I can relate to this. I've been in a room where both my boys are smashing and I'm sleeping there. You know what I did? I put headphones on and I shut the fuck up and mind my own business because that is a respectful thing to do. firstly, the answer to your second question, I would never make conversation with my friend who's having a root because weird. And secondly, I would tell my mate to shut the fuck up.
Agree with all of the above.
So, yeah.
You couldn't have said it any better, son, because, yeah, it's just, what's he thinking, bro? Go to bed. Let your boy have, actually, don't go to, just lay there and literally close your eyes and just try and zone out.
Bro, look. If
Or
you
fuck off out of the room.
just have a toss.
Use it to your advantage. Nah, that's
I'd maybe just say, can you moan a little bit louder, please?
yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's seriously strange behaviour that. You need to do better.
Yeah.
Let your boy get on with it.
Do better.
Chances are he's not going to be there for long.
Mind your own business.
It's fucking diabolical.
Yeah,
It's just it's silly, and like I said, do better. That's
Also-
all I have to say.
like, you need to send us some more stories. I love your voice.
You'll have to block that out because she said keep it anonymous.
Yeah, true.
Thank you for the send-in. Thank you for using voice messages. If you're a person out there who wants to send us something big, please think of what you have to say and then be precise with it.
Pretend it's a presentation that you have to deliver in under 30 seconds. Write down your script, and then the text that you would send to us, read it out.
Be clear and concise with what you're going to say, because chances are you will feature on like reels and clips and blah, 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 blah. And it just makes for better viewing, and it lets us understand you better, and it lets us read your emotion when you tell the story.
And if you're worried about your voice or whatever being recognised, I will change your voice.
Yes, we can change your voice.
So you sound deep, like it sounds deeper toned or higher pitched, depending on what I think sounds better.
Yeah. Living in a share house with lads, you get to see how men operate in the morning.
Lads.
Bro, these are some of the noises guys make when they first wake up within the first hour.
That's fucking rank.
And all of the above.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
disgusting,
It
but
is
we
gross.
all do it. You get in the shower and you give it the block one nostril.
I don't really
and
make.
huck out that shit.
I don't really do that. All I do is blow my. I just do straight out the nostrils.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's all I do.
But there's a lot of guys out there, and you've experienced it. It's just a man thing. It's just a manly thing to do.
Yeah.
It's what guys do, I should say.
I think I think we spoke about this. If I ever had a girlfriend, emphasis on the if I ever, starts crying. I heard my girlfriend doing that, and she didn't have an illness.
Yeah.
I don't really believe in icks. I think I'd get the ick.
Well, that's what I want to know. Girls who live together, or just women in general. Do you do this? Are you putting one finger over the nostril and hacking out some overnight crusty boogers?
Yeah.
Are you giving it the and hacking up some greenies? Are you doing all these things
Even
to
like just
clear the congestion?
Even just ripping a fuck off fart, like
Yeah.
because bro, like men we'll just be sitting around the kitchen, all the boys will be having a laugh, and you'll just hear one of the lads just rip one, and you're just going.
If one of the boys had a missus who was like staying in this house, they would be fucking disgusted at the way at the way we operate and the noises that we make and the sounds that are delivered to other people's eardrums. It's just not. It's not good. It's funny, but it's like, do women do this? I can't imagine. I can't imagine to that extent, at least.
Not nice women, not beautiful women do.
But I want to know.
Oh, I want to know if beautiful women are doing that, bro. I'm a little upset.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yeah. Let's do a Spotify playlist.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about the noises. We'll just do Spotify. I've lost my train of thought. I was gonna say something fucking. Oh no, I remembered it. You know when you wake up in the morning and you hit that stretch,
Yeah.
and like your legs shake and shit,
You have like a seizure.
but you sound like, I don't know if you do, but I make noises. I'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry that like someone's think you've just busted a nut? Because I think about it all the time. I think fucking hell, like someone's gonna think I've just busted quick.
I've got a kind of. This is how I'm going to answer your question. I had the exact same experience The other night, when our rooms are situated pretty close to one another, the walls are paper thin, right? I had the TV on. I was watching a show on Netflix, and every 5 minutes there was a fucking scene. Honestly, bro. So they're fucking. They're having sex, moaning, blah, this, that, and what do I instantly do? Turn it down.
Yeah.
It's on one volume because I don't want someone to think I'm whacking one off to some porn or something, bro. It's the most frustrating thing when you watch a show and that happens, and then you get self-conscious of what other people think you're doing in your room. Or what's that fuck we're watching? Pervert.
I don't mind it in this house because like I feel like the boy, like if I was to walk past, I wouldn't think like this guy's so dumb to play porn that loud.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's a TV show.
Yeah.
But when I was back home, I used to hate it because for some dumb reason, every time I'm watching a show, when Dad would come in and say he'd get home from work, how we going, mate? Blah blah blah. There's always some cheeks getting clapped, bro.
Yeah.
And I say how every time. There's like 3 sex scenes in the last 3 hours, and you've walked in on all 3 of them.
Yeah.
One when dinner's ready, one you've gotten home, and good night. And I say how.
It's like Netflix knows. It's like they do know. But yeah,
It's almost worse.
It's frustrating.
Than when you're watching a TV show with your family and there's a sex scene.
Yeah.
Because at least then it's awkward, but everyone's awkward.
Yeah.
But like when it's just me, I know Dad's thinking, good boy.
Good boy.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Whack
that was
that.
just my thing. When I wake up in the morning and I stretch, I'm a serial like cum noiser.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Bang. Legs are shaking and shit.
I do agree with you. All right, let's do the Spotify playlist quickly and smartly. My first song is a new track. It's called All My Life by Lil Durk and J. Cole.
It's a good song.
That's in there.
I'm going to keep it up with another new track that came out on Friday by Lewis Capaldi. It's a very sad song, but wish you the best. So if you're trying to get in your feels, I wish you the best. See what I did there?
I did. Live Without You by Shouse and David Guetta. That is my second track.
And I'm going to throw it back to a tune called Oh, the Other Kids with the Pumped Up Kicks. Pumped Up Kicks.
Yeah.
By Foster the People. Fucking great song.
Yeah, good tune. If you want to listen to this playlist, over 700 people listen to this playlist. They've liked it. They've saved it into their library. It's called PNC Lads Weekly. You'll find it.
Comment your favourite song right now on this YouTube video, and if you're listening to it on audio only, you go to the YouTube, you click on the video, you comment your song, whichever one gets the most likes, we will pick it.
Yeah. Let's do oddly satisfying things.
Boom.
All right, my first oddly satisfying thing.
If you want to know one thing real quickly, it's quite funny. Feel like whenever we introduce a segment,
Will you wait?
I always expect, like when I'm in the post edit, I always cut it out on the YouTube version. I get rid of the thing, but it's so funny. We go oddly satisfying things, and I'm like as if they can't see me.
Yeah.
Everyone's watching me look like a twat.
Yeah. All right. My first, probably and only, satisfying thing is when you wake up in the middle of the night or when you come home after a night out and somehow, some way, there's like a 3-day-old glass of water or water bottle on your bedside table, and it's just so accessible, and you can just guzz that bitch because you are drier than a nun's.
I want up you. It's not so much when you get home; it's in the morning when you wake up first thing in the morning, hungover and hurt, and there's that. It could be a month-old water glass. Greatest thing of all time. That water tastes like fucking. It's come from Niagara Falls, mate.
Like it's you subconsciously all those weeks didn't take it to the kitchen because you knew it would come in clutch at any given moment when you were in.
There you have it, folks. If you ever need an excuse as to why your parents go, why are there so many water bottles in here? You say, you wait. Yeah. You wait. One day I'm going to be very hungover. I'm going to drink all 3 of these.
Yeah. Just in dire need. It's just crazy.
It's a very satisfying thing. My oddly satisfying thing, I actually have 2 today, but this one I think is great. I thought of it just then. So you're hosting a night. It's at your house. You have, 5, 6 of the boys over, and they all decide to leave when you want them to leave but you haven't said anything.
Yep.
So you're just sitting around and in your head you're going, I just want to fucking go watch TV. Like it's 11, 12 o'clock at night now. Can these guys fuck off?
Yep.
And then one of the people goes, like we just mentioned, they're like, I'm going to head off. And everyone goes, oh yeah, I think I'll head off too. And I say, oh, thank the fucking Lord. I say, oh, you don't have to.
Yeah. And then what if someone says, oh, I'll
say, get the fuck out. Get
out. Fuck. No, 100%
I'm getting a
agree.
random phone call. Should I answer it? Scam? Chinese embassy just called me, guys.
Deary me. What's your second one?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Phone call distracted me. My next oddly satisfying thing is not as good as my first one, I don't think, but when the power comes back on after you've had a blackout.
Yeah.
So, storm's brewing, it's raining or whatever, and the power's gone out and it's 9 p.m. You go, I've got nothing to do. I'm just going to go back to sleep.
Yep.
And you wake up in the morning, and my old house didn't have the hot water system was electric based.
Yeah, it's tough.
So when the electricity was out, I couldn't even have a warm shower.
No shower.
And so, my oddly satisfying thing is that when the power comes back on, you don't realize what you have till it's gone, like the room situation. Everything's coming full circle there. I don't know what's going on.
No, that's a 100% agree. We're going to do something new as well. It's called Oddly Irritating Things. Because there's plenty of things that irritate us in our lives.
It's quite funny. We just said that there is way easier things to find about that irritate you than there are that you love.
Yeah.
How sad.
And we asked people on Instagram and you guys flooded it. I started my first one. Experience it every second day we're here. Slow walkers in shops, they need to be taken care of.
Yeah.
I can think of some ways they can be taken care of.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention them.
I said some volatile things today at Coles.
But the anger that is instilled in me when someone in front of me is just blocking the passageway in front, blocking the walkway, and is just dilly-dallying. Oh, what's on sale? Oh, is there a bug on the floor? Look at that butterfly. Fuck off out of the way.
It is infuriating, bro. And I think it's made worse when you're walking in a shop. Like, you're a fucking carousel, like a shopping center, right? Like, it's a wide walkway, 5 meters wide.
Yeah.
Or maybe 3 meters wide. And you've just got a fucking whole family or a group of just useless pricks all walking, just fucking clogging up the whole thing. And you're literally like, holy shit, I'm going to kick someone in the head. Because you can't get past them. There's like 6 people all walking in a line at 4 Ks an hour. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Shoot them.
I'm always just so baffled as to how oblivious some people in regards to what's around them.
You want to know a fun fact?
They just don't know.
I am living a more full life by walking quick than these people walking slow. And I'll tell you why.
They're wasting time.
Because you're wasting hours, days, weeks
It all
of this
adds up.
added up time. If it takes you 10 minutes to walk from here to here, and it takes me 2 minutes to walk from here to here,
Yeah.
I've now got 8 minutes. We do that 10 times a week.
Yeah.
I've gained an hour and a half. Now who's winning? Do you know what I'm saying? So, folks, walk quicker, and if you see me, don't walk slow in front of me. We will have problems.
What is your one?
Mine is this is not really odd, but when someone uses the last of something, for example, milk or whatever, and then there's just they don't get more.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the worst things of all time, bro. Like, because maybe not milk because you use it all the time, right? So it's kind of always going to be milk. Say something like bread, where you don't eat bread every day or whatever, but the one time you go to have bread and there's no bread,
Yeah.
and you go, are you fucking serious? I've never touched this. How? I think it's one of the most irritating things of all time. You go, you're so excited to have your Wheat Bix.
Well,
No
there's
more
2
milk.
there. Yeah.
No more milk, no more Wheat Bix, no sugar.
It's a day ruiner. It really is a day ruiner. Got some from those who sent in. Shout out Jasmine Scott. She said, I really liked this one. When your sleeve rolls down your arm when you're washing the dishes. Fuck, it's so annoying. Oh my
very, very
God,
good.
bro. Because before you start to wash the dishes, boop, boop, they're both up. And the little prick fucking decides, I'm just going to slide down. I'm going to make you get water all over me. I'm going to make me wet. And it's fucking so annoying.
It is very irritating.
So annoying.
It's a great one. Even like if you have a hoodie on and you're doing your hair and then you've rolled your sleeves up because you know you're going to have to wash your hands.
Yeah.
And then they fall down after you've got the wax on your hands. What do you do now? I can't touch with my wax hands. I have to wash my hands with sleeves on. Sleeves are wet. Not good.
Yeah, I give it this one. I go the extend out so my sleeve tries to like go up.
You ever done this one?
No, never.
I've bitten and tried to pull up the sleeve. I have another irritating thing too.
Okay.
This one happens in this house, and Will also, who we spoke to, he hates this.
Yeah.
But when you're in a group setting, once again, you know, there's 6 people in the room, and someone gets a phone call and they decide not to leave the room.
Yeah.
You don't exit.
Yeah.
You decide, I'm going to sit here on my phone in front of all of these people also trying to have a conversation. Very, very, not irritating, infuriating.
Will should have never brought that up because now Sebastian does it on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
And he loves it.
He's
walking around strutting his stuff in the same area, speaking extra loud. It's great.
And they'll even go the extra mile. He'll put on a speaker. You put him on speaker in the room.
That's
no one
fucked
wants
up.
to listen to this person. But
Yeah.
very irritating thing, and that is my 2.
Yeah. There's one more from Iberios.
That's a god name.
When people wear face masks while driving and no one else is in the car.
Yeah.
What?
It's an interesting one. Unless they're an Uber driver.
No, they're normal civilians in their own vehicles. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, you got to wonder.
Are you harming anyone? No. But you're making me fucking irritated.
I mean, to be honest, bro, if you ask me in a non-politically correct world, if people just wearing masks in general in today's society, if they're not sick, pisses me off, I would say I don't know because it's politically correct. But you know the answer.
It's just so... Or when people go for a walk in fresh air and no one's near them and they're wearing one, I'm just like, what the fuck? It's so strange.
It's like nurses in hospitals. Like, why are you...
God damn. We can do our footy review if you'd like to, because we need to do the tips.
Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else. That's been a very good episode, so we can wrap it up with the footy chat. Unless you have something else.
Let's do our footy tips for round 10. I'm going to say Port Adelaide versus Melbourne at Adelaide Oval. Melbourne win that.
I wanted to look at the result, and that's why. But yeah, I'm actually going to go Port Adelaide for this one.
Yeah, could go either way.
I didn't realise they won by 70 points.
Yeah, against North though.
Yeah.
North versus Sydney. Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney.
Doggies versus Adelaide at... I can't remember where that is. They said... I don't know where that is.
Doggies' home ground.
It's not their home ground though.
It's in Mars Stadium.
I think that's Ballarat.
Oh, true.
I'll say Doggies get that done.
Yep, Dogs will... actually, no, I'm going to go Adelaide.
Fremantle versus Geelong at Optus Stadium. I'm gonna say if Dangerfield's not playing, I'll tip my boys. I'll back him in.
I'll back Freo in. You didn't back Freo in last week's game against Sydney, or the game that just went, and I got that right because I backed Freo.
Yeah, you know why I do those things? It's because
if you say some reverse psychology shit, bro.
No, I'm so happy to get that tip wrong.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like if I tip against my team and they win, could not care less.
Yeah.
But if I tip them and then they lose, it's double whammy.
Yeah.
It hurts.
No, Freo. I think Freo have hit their strides, and I don't know. I think you guys will beat them up in the middle of the ground with Darcy playing the way he's playing.
Yeah.
So,
Fingers crossed. Brisbane versus Gold Coast at the Gabba.
100 points.
Brisbane to get that one done. Essendon versus Richmond at the G. Oof.
Essendon for me.
I'm going to say Richmond win.
Nice. We've gone 3 different.
Tassie, Hawthorn versus Eagles. Battle for the spoon.
Tassie, bro. West Coast were already depleted, and now we've just lost 2 more.
Yeah, apparently old mate with a broken nose won't be that bad.
He won't play. And Darling broke his arm, so
yeah,
we literally got 0 players at this point.
I'm going to say Hawthorn. Carlton versus... Who are you going to say?
I said Hawks.
Carlton versus Collingwood at the G. I'm going to say the Pies.
Yeah, the Pies, Carlton, the Gash.
And GWS versus the Saints. I'm going to say GWS get that done at Giants Stadium.
I'm going GWS as well. I think Saints have fallen off.
Yeah, so that's our tips. Let us know yours. Send in your topics, your suggestions, your answers to the segments that we had. Play your part in the show.
Round 12, I'll tally up after round 12, I'll tally up all the scores halfway through the year.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in on your Tuesday. I hope your day is magnificent, or whenever you listen to it.
We have big things coming potentially. So
Yeah,
get excited.
Guests, this, that. What's it called? PNC Lads on Snapchat. PNC Lads everywhere, basically.
I'll throw the link tree in the description. Go click on that. For the Spotify listeners, you can click on the show description. The link tree will be in there, or just go to our socials on Instagram. The link tree's in that.
Please rate the show 5 stars, whether you're on whatever platform you're on.
Apple. We have 50-50 split, and Spotify has way more 5-star reviews. So Apple, show you worth your money in gold, weight in gold, and run up those fucking 5 stars.
Yeah, might post a story soon. Get people clicking on that, boy. But yeah, thank you. That's pretty much it. Let's not drag this out. Wait, let's say your number 1 pick for the way you said goodbye. Mine was see ya when I'm looking at you, even though that doesn't make sense because I've never seen him in the face.
Oh, I thought we agreed that it was like
Adios.
I was going to say the C word.
Oh, no.
C word.
Oh, he's got work to do.